Welcome back. My name is Martin and we train all things fighting. Martial arts, self-defense, combative, one move at a time. For today's workout, we are going to do some knife fighting drills. For knife fighting, there's one caveat I always want to do in the beginning is if you look at it from the perspective of how to fight, it's totally legit to do. For self-defense, one has to be quite careful regarding the laws of your country and both the tactical and psychological effects in the moment. For today, we're just going to focus on how to use the blade, and these considerations for circumstances are your homework to do if you want to continuously practice with a tool like this. For training, I'm going to use this rubber knife trainer. It has a very nice feel, so if you have something similar at home, go for this. Otherwise, you can of course improvise something. You can either use a proper knife, just a kitchen knife, but I highly recommend not doing that if you're not truly knowing what you are doing. If you have some form of protection like this, just to prevent injuries and accidents, that makes it more safe. And an easy substitute is just this wooden spoon, because you can practice the motions. Of course, it doesn't have the same feel and the same weight as a blade, but even this trainer is just a simulator. With this caveat out of the way, we're going to start as always by a slight mobilization exercise. So you're going to rotate your right foot a couple of times, now in the other direction, switch to the left and turn around again, slight rotations. Now the knees, just to prevent some injuries, switch the direction and to warm the body up gently. Shoulder wide stand and rotate the hips, of course switching directions too. Now you leave the hips and you rotate the spine. A couple of times each side, and the wrist in both directions. The elbows too, big circles. Switch directions of course. Now the shoulders. And backwards too. And last but not least, the neck. Look to the bottom, to the ceiling, up and down. And left and right. When you practice, always watch your body, be respectful to your limitations, be respectful to your environment, so don't destroy your home. Go slow, go controlled, go gentle, watch your breath. You always want to be able to breathe through the nose, and you want to pay attention to what you're doing. This is not a workout to sweat and train your cardio, this is a workout to practice movement and get better. And for that, you have to train your mind more than your body. We're going to start in a position where the blade is already out. So I'm having it in my right hand, the right foot is leading, and the blade is pointed towards my opponent. I have a grip where the 3 fingers holding the grip tight, and my index finger and my thumb are a bit more relaxed, so I have good flexibility in my wrist. The body is bladed away, and my back foot is slightly angled, so it's a nice bladed stand from here. Would be the same in certain boxing maneuvers as well with the blade. So from here, the first move we're going to do for the day is a simple forward and downward slash. So we're going to extend the hip, extend the arm, slash from the top right to the low left and retreat back. There's a hip rotation there, it's like throwing your hand with the knife, and then go down and pull back. The pull back is quite important to have your blade back into position, so don't go too far, that's not useful. You want to go here, to the face, through and back. Watch the other hand is still in play. I can block and guard from here. For the moment, we're going to do it stationary. Next round, we're going to add a step from here, extend, through and back. Be precise. Watch the alignment of your blades so you don't wobble around. Pay attention to what you're doing and work with the repetitions. We're going to do 10 rounds with the right, and then we're going to switch and do the exact same thing on the left. Depending on what's your dominant hand, one side will feel really, really weird, but I highly recommend training with a tool with both hands right from the beginning. 10 repetitions, pay attention to what you're doing, watch the breath, feel your body. Go into the ready position, and 1, back, reset, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I'm going to switch with the blade to the left. So the left foot is leading, the right foot is slightly angled to the side. You do the same grip with the left hand. The left arm is in front of you. Rotate the hip, the shoulder, do exactly the same. 10 times, get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Switch back to the right hand. Next we're going to add a step. If I'm in this bladed stance and I'm fully extended, from now if I want to hit, I need to make a step. Here a tiny step would be enough, but what we want to do is a lunge. So it's a very long step. You could use it in boxing and striking as well to really hit very deep, but there it's high commitment. With a blade, you can sometimes hunt your opponent. I'm going to show the step without the blade for a second. So the leading foot is extending and the knee is going to the point of the toes. So here it's normal, my knee is over my ankle, but I'm going to extend even further. If I go further, now I have to make a step more. You can really run into your opponent if you want to, but that would be a bit too much for me. So this and back. It has a dropping motion, and from my back leg, the pushing motion. So both. And it's quite far. So if I'm here at the back end of my room, still get a very nice deep hit from there. So the lunge is an extreme long step. It's very proper for knife fighting because you can extend to step or slash, but it's of course versatile for many different things. We're going to do it with the knife in hand, even if we're just going to do the step for now. I'm going to do it from here so you can see my feet properly. The right foot is in front, the left foot is angled to the back. I'm going to do the falling motion and the pushing motion off and back. If you cannot go back easily, then you're too far. Watch out where you're stepping, stay controlled, watch the breath, watch the movement. 10 times each side. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Of course, to the other side as well. Leg work is a bit more easy to switch than the work with a tool. Left foot is pointed, right foot is angled. And we're going to drop to the left for 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. The next round is quite easy. We're going to combine the slash we did with the step. In fighting, not always, but a big amount of time, you're going to move your feet and your hands because you want to position and do something. So we did the downward slash here. And we're going to extend and go deep. So again, if we reach the back of the wall here, and still kick very, very nicely. From here, we're going to do the step and the rotation at the same time. So it's going to be this and back. Notice that I'm at the back of the wall here, and I have a lot of reach forward and back. The retreat is a vital part of the whole movement. If you cannot retreat, the opponent is countering you, you will have a big problem. So from here and back, long and back. You notice that the second my blade is passing, I'm starting to retreat. Either I hit or I didn't, but I don't want to stay there any longer. And of course, we're going to do this 10 times each side. Combine the slash with the step. We start on the right. Get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch it up to the left. Stay patient and gentle with the side that you're not as familiar with. Go slow, go controlled. Take your time. Left foot in front, left hand in front. Get ready. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can feel noticeably the difference between my right, which is my dominant, and my left. Even though I can fight with the left, even with the tool, the right is still way preferred. Put the hours in practice. We need this for tools anyways, and being versatile with both hands is a very, very nice skill. The next thing we are going to do is the defensive maneuver. So we did the downward slash, and now my blade is a bit to my left. What can happen now is that an attack to my arm is coming. So here maybe I miss, and now a counter attack with this arm. So what I want to do is from here, so I'm just removing the arm, just the arm. And it gives an extremely good opportunity for counterattack. Counterattack next round, for now just the arm removal. So I'm standing in this bladed position, and my blade is a bit to the left of my body. And from here what I want to do is in a U shape, just remove the arm. Watch that my shoulder is not moving. If I pull the shoulder back too, I'm going to have a hard time with the counter. And it makes it more usable against me from the other side, from here. My blade is still pointed towards the opponent, not necessarily with the tip. Now I'm twisting my arm. This is a very unnatural and not that nice position. Just like this, and from here you can extend again. At the same time as I'm rotating my arm out, I can even lean my body a bit in. So it makes it easier here. If the person has a knife too, they can cut my arm. So I'm going to remove this cut, will probably miss. There's the counter. It requires good perception and good timing But for both you need good mechanics, and that's what we're practicing here. So it's this, the blade is on my right, in front of me, U-shape. Just the void of the hand. This doesn't look like much, but those tiny motions are extremely important, so stay diligent, pay attention, and get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And of course, we do the same thing on the left. Breath, focus, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to look at the slash with the backhand horizontal to the ground. Because we just did the void, so my knife is here, and I'm going to extend it. Watch the movement of my hips, and I'm going to pull the knife back, I'm going to lean my right hip forward, and from here I'm going to throw the right hip, the left one back, and I'm just going to extend my arm. So I'm almost standing completely sideways. This is the point where your hand has the most reach. So if I'm going to extend my arm here, and now I'm going to slowly turn my feet, I'm not going to touch the dummy anymore. So we're here. We're avoiding the cut to the hand and extending in a horizontal slash back. Watch that your knife is not staying here. Now you would be open for another count if you miss. So you slash here and go back. It's a lot about the hips. So from here, here and back. Now I have it in a pointed position. I can protect with the other hand if I want to step in. More on that next round. So we have the knife on the side, the hip is already in front, extend and back. Extend. Now the hip turns and back. It is not a circle. It is more like a peak. It's more like this kind of shape. Down and back. Down and back. Watch the rotation of the hips. Even though knife fighting is a lot about the hands, you want to have power and reach from the hips. So we start. Right foot in front, knife with the side of the blade to the front. The right shoulder is already leaned in. The right hip is already in front. From here we extend and pull back. And now I'm a bit more straight. It's just a reloading motion, so we can do something else. So from here, I'm going to show you from the side, and then we start from here. And also once from here. Now we're going to get ready. Right foot in front, right shoulder, right hip in front, side of the blade to the front, 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To the other side, it's always both sides. You understand how important it is. Left foot in front, left shoulder, left hip. Side of the blade, right hand on the guard, of course. Focus on the motion, it's a bit more complicated. Watch the hips, Get ready. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Patience, diligence, and attention pays off. Hang in there, watch the minutiae of your movement. There are no shortcuts to master it, so work it. We're going to combine the arm void and the backhand slash. Because we already started in this position, hitting the void is quite easily. You want to use your techniques in this building block fashion, like you have a bunch of Legos and you can adjust them, combine them in whatever way you want, but for that you need to see the connectors. So here the connector is the hip motion and the movement through the distance. I'm voiding my arm, I'm getting ready for the backhand slash, and I'm exiting. Because it's a counter action. Pulling back, slashing, getting out. I do not know how well I hit. Maybe he voids, maybe he blocks, maybe it was a feint. And now I have a problem if I'm going to stay here. Because then I can get stabbed as well. So what we're going to do, right foot in front, right hand in front, the knife is pointed towards the opponent. I'm going to void the arm, lean back in, and extend through and pull back. A couple of times from each side, and then we start. Void the arm, extend through, lean back. If you have a dummy to work with, it's very nice for targeting, but in the end not really needed. The guy is not moving. You need to do that on a moving partner and in sparring. So practicing in the air is no problem at all, in my opinion. This is already quite complex because you're moving the arm, you're moving the hips, you're twisting the angles, and you're doing defensive and offensive motions at the same time. So again, pay attention. This tool is demanding. Start on the right, of course. 10 times, get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we switch. Left foot in front, left hand. The knife is there too, of course. Don't forget your guard. You're going to use this hand even with knife fighting for blocking and many other things. So it's important to remember. Get ready. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. 2 final elements. We just ended the rotation here. Leaning backwards, pulling the knife very close to the chest. And from here, you can very nicely extend with a straight stab. Because it might be that the person voided our countercut. So we void here the hand, countercut to the face, but maybe we missed or back. Very nice follow. Again, watch the hip rotation. Here, then I punch my hand out again. From there, I pull back. Pull back is the last thing we do. For now, we're just going to do the straight step. So I'm doing the same motion as a lunge without the step. I'm just going to extend my body. I'm using a tiny twist in my wrist, because if I keep my wrist normally bent for a fist, here I'm not hitting, but now I still am. This can feel a bit weird, and it definitely breaks alignment. You would not punch like this, but you have a blade. You can poke like this, you can cut like this, no problem. So what we're going to do, this blade that stands, extend. You can either turn your blade or leave it straight. That's a debate for everybody who's concerned with aesthetic points. Just straight. It's a very straight line, it's a bit downwards, up to the face. So I'm having a slight angle from here, go up. Of course you can use it in many different fashions. For now we're just going to extend and go back. Extend and go back. Here's the point where dummies are nice for precise targeting. Because they either want to hit the eye or the throat. But the eye is mostly a bit closer, it's a bit further away. There's less reach I need. And if a blade goes to the face, people will probably react to that. So from here, I'm going to extend and back. Extend and back. One more time from this side, and then we start. Extend and back. You can just draw yourself a circle on the wall, or put a piece of paper there for practice if you want. Or you just focus on the motion. Right foot in front, left foot slightly angled to the side, left hand in the guard, in a low fencing-like position. No steps, just extension and rotation in the hip. 10 times. Get ready. 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To the other side. Left hand in front, left foot. You understand the position by now. Watch out that your back foot has power to push you and that the guard is close, not the elbow out, but close. Get ready, 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. The last thing we're going to do today is an exit step, and then of course we combine the whole thing. So just did my step, and I want to leave this range now as fast as possible. So my front leg, the right in this case, is just pushing back and switching base. I still have the knife in here. I can still defend, countercut, block, do something, step back in. But these steps are very nice for leaving distance or covering distance. Of course you could use it to step in as well if you want, but for now we're going to step back. It's called the giant step because it's one of the biggest steps you can do. The front leg is pushing it, lifting up, like I want to do a push kick on the front, but I'm just going to bounce off the ground and at the same time rotate my hip backwards, turn. Watch that your blade is here, that your arm is closed, that you're not going to do this. I'm going to protect the blade. If you need, you can block, do something from here, or you just create more distance. I'm in the corner right now. Remember environmental factors. So the right is in front, we did the step, and with the pull back of the step, I'm going to pull back my hip, I'm going to push off the ground, and I'm going to turn. Protect the hand, walk off. So from here, I'm going to show it a bit deeper so you can see the step better. I'm pulling back with the hips, at the same time stepping backwards. Still facing my opponent, but I created a lot of distance. Of course, we're going to do this 10 times per side. For now, don't worry so much about the knife, we'll combine in a second. So from here, the right foot is in front, the right hip is pulling back, and you're going to switch positions. Get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch it to the other side. Left foot is leading, left hand is leading. 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those are the building blocks we're going to use for today, with 2 more rounds of combination left. For now, we're going to combine the step and the step, one with AB and the other with EP, to a inside-outside combination. So we're going to go in with the step, go out for the exit. And then last round, we're going to bring the whole thing together. So we start in this bladed position. I'm going to extend for the step. I'm on the front foot. I'm going to pull back with the hip. You can see my knee rotating backwards already. And this motion I'm going to use to execute my giant step. So from here, so you can see a bit better, back. You go in with the step, go out with the exit move. You always need to cover your exits. The other option would be to go into clinch, control something and step more. But if you score a point and you can leave, it is more than good enough in most cases. So extend to the face, pull back to the exit. From this side once as well. Extend and pull back. Remember, be attentive to your training environment. There's no problem if you shorten the steps a bit to be gentle to your walls and surroundings. I want you to see my whole body. That's why I'm moving like this. With more space, I would make the steps even bigger. So extend and back. 10 times each side, of course, starting with the right. Get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. We switch to the left hand. Same starting position, same set of movements. One breath. And get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Final piece of today's puzzle. We're going to combine all the things we just did. So we're going to start in our basic knife stance, fencing position, knife in front. We're going to extend a downward slash, combined with a lunge step, both together. From here, you're going to void the hand into a backhand slash, of course, both together as well. Last but not least, we're going to extend into a straight step to the face. I'm going to leave with a giant step to create an exit. So it's downward slash with a lunge, void on the hand, backhand slash, pull back, straight step to the face, exit move. Notice the tiny pattern breaks in between because I'm waiting for my opponent's reaction. I have to see what he's doing. I cannot just throw my combination down without paying attention. So what it is. You notice that I'm shifting my body back and forward because I want to keep distance. If I have a blade, probably he has something to justify this, so it is a quite dangerous encounter. This is a complicated set of movements. Remember what we're here to do. We're going to practice, not for perfection, but for improvement. So take a deep breath. Calm your body, calm your mind. Resume your position. And we're going to do the whole thing for 10 times on each side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, final 10. Don't go fast, take your time, pay attention to each repetition. Intention and attention, that's the key to getting better. Final round with the left, 10 repetitions. Deep breath. Get ready, and 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 9, 10. Awesome. Thanks for hanging in there. Be always proud and gentle with yourself for showing up to do the work. If there's the voice of perfectionism in your head, you might see improvement, but it will be built on a rotten fundament because you will never be satisfied with what you're doing and always keep pushing, and that mental pressure ruins fighters in the end. Calm mind fights best, so find the imperfection in the movement, work on getting better, but accept that it's always there. I can feel the difference with my left and with my right. Part of my mind wants to push more, but no, calm, controlled, one day at a time, one move at a time. All of this is mental training. You don't train the body, we train the mind, because in the end the mind does fight. You have to see the opportunity, you have to control your fear, and then you have to decide what to do. Those are mental qualities. The better you know the movement, the better that will work. So to finish off today, we're going to take 3 deep breaths together. The first is to calm your body and your mind. The second is to integrate what you did today into what you already know. And the third is just to be proud and grateful for showing up. Thank you so much. I'm Martin and I'm going to teach you how to fight. Every Friday, live on my YouTube and on my Instagram at 6 p.m. Central European Time, I'm going to do these tutorials. I'm going to aim at 30 minutes roundabout, and let me know if you like the knife fighting stuff. Last week we did something with the stick and before that empty hands. I'm going to mix it around, but let me know what's your favorite so I can focus more on that. For all the people in the stream, we're going to do a tutorial now on the fundamentals of how to fight with a blade, using the explanations of how the thing is already structured so we can fight better. If you know your tool, you know better how to use it. For everybody who wants to see the tutorials who's not in the stream, of course they're available on my Patreon. Go over there, check that out, and leave a like, leave a follow. You know how the internet thing works. Stay awesome and see you next time.